Going to see what we can find on the blackwood, so stay tuned. Holy cow.
Welcome to the Staybridge Suites in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee.
Hi, Matt here.
I'm Stacy, and this little guy is our buddy Tarzan. Together, we are the Rays on the road. Welcome to the Staybridge Suites in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. So this is our room. As you come through, there is the new type of, you don't call that a chain, what do you call that stop thing? I don't know.
Safety device, they've got that.
Which I appreciate. Is this a physical deadbolt?
It is a physical one.
Also appreciate that. Have your emergency.
The shape is a long
rectangle.
As you can see, the rooms here are quite large. We are in this one, which is like a premium one I booked. It's supposed to have a balcony and everything on it.
Nice. It has the safety thing so people can't look in at you. This is kind of interesting, a breaker box in the room.
Yeah, well, You'll see in a minute why that is, because it has a kitchen.
Well, so as we step in, you're directly in the kitchen. I wanted to point some things out. They have the magnetic do not disturb things. And this is awesome. A pet inside. So the maid staff know not to open your door, like double, do not open this door.
And I saw when I was going down touring the amenities, I saw some doors that had that on there. So yeah, I really appreciate that. That's great.
When we used to travel with our dog, that was always like a major stressor for us. Like, what if a staff person opened the door and let him out or something? So I love that.
Yeah, me too. And they have, the do not disturb sign, the furry friend inside. They have this join us at the social. So I guess they have some kind of delicious appetizers, refreshing drinks, and great company Monday through Wednesday, 5:30 to 7.
That's cool.
Interesting. And so something else I noticed, they have, I guess you can scan this and they have like a digital folio, or not folio, but the, what was the folder that they used to have, the directory that told you all about the hotel?
Do it really quick.
While that's loading, I'll go ahead and show. You have a massive fridge, and this fridge is way bigger and nicer than even the one we got at our house. It has an ice maker.
That's nice.
Let's go ahead and turn it on. The freezer is just like ice cold. The refrigerator is ice cold, and it wasn't even turned up all the way. That one isn't.
Very good.
Let's see, is it made in America? Stick my head in here and see. Looks like Charlotte, North Carolina.
Cool.
No, I don't know. Manufactured Fabrique 1023. So fairly new hotel. I don't know if I'm missing it. Where does it say it's made? It may not even say it's made. Who knows?
Very clean, very cold.
But yeah, it's like gigantic. It has lots of shelves and stuff. So if you're staying here for a long time, like on a vacation, this is going to be a great thing to have.
That pitcher too, so you can have chilled water.
Yeah, they have a plastic pitcher in there, so you can make Kool-Aid or anything. We've already put a bunch of our own crap.
What in it close?
Yeah, it has this interesting. Not sure if that's like some kind of like safety measure or something, or if maybe, these doors are like all reversible.
Maybe they put it on too tight or something.
Yeah, I don't know. But so let's go around and see what's in these cabinets. So above the fridge, nothing in the cabinets.
Very pretty cabinets, and I like there's like the two-tone that's all very modern, the white on bottom, brown on top.
There's soft clothes. You get a toaster. Looks like you get plates and bowls. So those are also soft clothes. Let's see, above the microwave, nothing. An electrical outlet if you need it. You have a gigantic microwave.
That's nice.
And it looks like it's clean. Then you have a hot plate here, which has 2 burners. Some utensils here. An electrical outlet down there behind the toaster, and then down here behind the towel that's been decoratively folded. More outlets, and it has a garbage disposal that you can turn on. That's a pretty quiet garbage disposal too. So more cabinetry space here and there. Looks like it goes all the way in there. Ooh, we got bowls and measuring cups. Oh, this is nice. You have like salt and pepper and what is this? Non-dairy coffee creamer, Splenda, Sweet and Low, Equate, or not Equate, what's Equal? 4 glass, I don't know, small glasses. You get 4 coffee mugs, 3 wine glasses, and 3 bigger glasses. So these are also soft close. Down below it you get a coffee pot. It looks like it's a 12 cup coffee pot. Looks like they have their own brand of coffee. Staybridge brand. You get regular roast and decaf. It's like you have decaffeinated black tea and Bigelow brand premium tea.
That's nice.
And let's see, what was this? Decaffeinated black tea, 12-cup coffee maker. Let's see what kind of filters it has in case you need to plan to buy. Here looks like it has a basket style, like a I guess Mr. Coffee or a bun, not the cone. So they give you 2 finish tabs here, which that's cool. Most times they just give you like a little bag of powder.
Yeah, the generic.
You have a dish brush, you have a cutting board underneath, and you have a bottle of palm olive. And underneath you've got a full-size dishwasher.
Wow.
Yeah, gigantic. So you don't have to worry about doing dishes when you're here. Just throw them in there.
Nice dishwasher.
Yeah, it is a nice one. What is that? Frigidaire. See, underneath storage, nothing underneath it. Here looks like you've got pots and pans, sink, the swivels.
I hate when they can swivel around to the counter though.
Yeah.
It's just like an accident waiting to happen.
Yeah, that does stink. You got pot
Was there
holders.
silverware in one of those?
No, but I've not been all the way around yet.
Oh, sorry.
So pots and pans in that one. Let's see what's under here. Nothing. So, here's the only place silverware can be then. Golly.
Is it jam?
There we go. Just once you get over the hump. So you have knives, cutting knives. You have a bottle opener, which is what I thought. We brought some bottles that need a bottle opener, a can opener, all kinds of stuff. Corkscrew, peeler, butter knife, spoons, forks. Got a little bit of everything there. So the flooring here is, I think this is vinyl flooring.
Yeah.
It butts up to carpeting. So
And
on this side, you've got like a counter, a white countertop. You've got 2 of these like bar style chairs.
and they're pretty comfortable for a bar stool, honestly. Usually bar stools are not that comfortable. These are pretty comfortable.
I completely agree. I sat on one for a while. You've got
And
artwork.
Well, so as I'm sitting here, I noticed something very interesting. This is an actual piece of art. That's a signed and numbered print.
So 1 of 1.
That's just very surprising to me in a hotel
Yeah, it
like
is
this.
cool.
Usually it's just whatever, but that's a signed and numbered print. I don't know who the artist is or anything about it, but
Yeah, if y'all know, let us know. Leave a comment down below. Let us know. It's pretty interesting.
I think that's kind of cool.
Shapes and circles and
Path
lines.
9, it's called.
So 9 figures and some sort of path. Here you've got the HVAC unit thing. They're putting these in all the new IHG properties. Digital. Looks like it goes down to 64, but I think it's probably on heat.
Yeah.
I can't see. I know it's on cold. Down below here, there is an outlet on above the counter, and below that is, I think, two outlets with a big and little USB.
That also exists on this side. So this, you could sit here and do work.
Yeah, this would be a great workspace.
Yeah. Or if you have kids, plug your tablets up here. You can see kids sitting here watching their iPads.
Definitely. This is a very roomy and well thought out space. I did notice there's a giant stain here on the carpet. I don't know if that's coming through on the camera or not, a little bit. So that's unfortunate. And then you come over here and
Put your keys, hang your jacket.
yeah, you've got like a little mirrored surface, I guess, to check before you walk out, make sure your hair is not a mess. Some kind of things to hang stuff on. Mm-hmm. So it's really just kind of meant to be like a home, I guess.
Yeah, this is very nice for business travel if you're here like long, or if you're traveling and you're like doing like a full-length vacation. You could really make yourself at home here over a period of several days,
Yeah, this is the first time I have stayed at a This first time I've stayed at the Staybridge.
Me too. I don't think I've ever stayed at one.
I think this is IHG's version of a Residence Inn, and also what's the Hilton one? The Homewood Suites.
And what's Candlewood Suites?
Candlewood is like the budget version of this. It's like the town
IHG.
place.
Oh, okay.
Marriott's town place.
Okay, I get all those confused, the suites ones. But...
Yeah, it's tough to keep them all out. So here you've got an actual phone. It is branded and has the numbers that you need as well as the address to where you're at. Let's see if it actually works. It does actually work. So then you got a lamp
with a big USB and
with a big USB and outlet. So that's cool.
I like the mid-century furniture with the angled legs. I appreciate that aesthetic.
So
I sat on the sofa. It's very comfortable. I believe it's a fold-out.
So you've got a fold-out couch. And this must fold out into like a giant bed, or maybe it's one of those where part of it folds.
I think just half of it folds, and then you have like the shades.
So this probably folds, and then that probably doesn't fold out. So then you got plenty of pillows. You got a place to put your feet. Then you have a gigantic side table here. Mm-hmm. Just seems kind of weirdly placed over here. I don't know. I guess you could move this around.
Those two should be switched. That bigger table should be over here in the bigger space, and that one should be over there.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you, but maybe there's no phone jack over here. I don't know.
Yeah. I like the look of the lamp, the aesthetic there.
Yeah, it's a nice looking lamp.
Pretty. The gold.
Yeah. So you got more artwork behind the couch. This gigantic table, although it's kind of out of place, this will be a good thing if you are on vacation, you have kids. Be a good place to play a board game or something.
Yeah.
So then this brings you to why I sprung for the extra dollars for this, the premium balcony. So this part, you've got like a little tiny window here, and then you've got like a big door that is pretty much all glass. Then you've got a light switch here that turns on. There's a lamp outside. What I noticed about this one, I was farting around with it earlier, I don't know if it's broke or it's just very confusing. So first you have like a chain here that's like your fail safe, and then you've got just a handle here, and then you've got like a deadbolt here. So then you open it up. But then, like as I was talking about how I discovered some kind of weirdness earlier, so like you have to make sure that you really pull that shut, or else it won't close. Like sometimes, well, now it won't do it now that I have the camera. It wouldn't close. And then other times I would try to lock the deadbolt.
Like it wasn't lined.
Like right now it's not turning, where it would turn earlier. Oh, there we go. So there you can clearly see, let me get the camera on it. So you can see the deadbolt clearly works there, but then you bring it here, and now it's doing what I was talking about. So it won't shut. So what you have to do, like how I fixed it earlier, you have to go pull down or up on the handle, so then it closes. So that's the latch that's tied to the handle, but then like to deadbolt it, you gotta like pull up. Right. It's not really lined up, but you always have this. The fail safe is just the old-fashioned. There it is. Let's take
I've never seen a hotel balcony with this sort of door. I've only ever seen them with sliding doors.
Yeah, me either. I think it's just because it's such a smaller balcony.
Yeah, I've never ever seen it.
But I appreciate it because the sliders are always getting messed up,
It's cool.
It's cool. Very small balcony. You got a big giant chair here, though.
Whoa, that's plus size friendly.
Yeah, definitely plus size friendly.
That's like a big and tall chair.
Got a lamp there. It's kind of like a textured surface there. Of course, the air condition return is there, so it's louder. You've got a railing here. It smells like skunk out here, but instead of our last hotel we were at, I think it's an actual skunk.
We're here during maybe Stacy fact. It is skunk mating season, and so during January and February and early March, you'll see more skunks and smell more skunks in the mountains. than any other time of the year because it's their mating season, so they're more active and they get hit by cars all the time. The more you know. Skunk facts.
Yeah, skunk facts.
I'm excited to see this in the morning.
It's a skunk world with Stacy. I like this balcony. I like, most hotels are like the one over there, and we've stayed at that hotel and we liked it. That's the Cambria, just opened up. But I love having a balcony when, especially in the daytime, you're going to see the mountains. I turned the low light mode on when I was doing the pass through of the room. You can kind of see the outline of the mountains, so I can't wait for that good mountain view to come out here.
Yeah, I'm excited about the morning.
So, here you've got another workspace.
I'd like to say something else about the door. Because it is this sort of door, it doesn't have the track on the bottom. The balcony is wheelchair accessible.
Ooh, yeah, good spot in that.
So that's cool. And I noticed on their website, I did get that to open. We can look at it later. There is a big spiel about their commitment to disability accessibility. So I bet that's why this is like this. That may be part of the reason.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So I guess this is the actual workspace, the desk. It has a rather large vinyl wheelie office
Plus
chair.
size friendly too there.
So I don't know if this is going to be comfortable. So yeah, it's like a stylish chair, like she was saying. The twigs on the bottom spread out. There's no drawer. Does have a little bit of wear and tear to it for such a new property.
Oh, wow.
So you've got an outlet, you've got a light.
You have 4 outlets here.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And then 2 USBs.
2 USBs. What in the world is this thing?
I was getting ready to say, I love that lamp. It reminds me of Lampy from the Brave Little Toaster.
What in the world is? It's like, this is gigantic. It takes up such a large part of the desk.
I like it.
And this lamp, like, is it supposed to be like that? It's like bent.
Yeah, it's a style.
Well,
that would be a nice office lamp because you could use that marble surface to put things like pens or staplers.
Or post-it notes.
Or a cup of paper clips.
I don't know. For me, it takes up way too much of the desk footprint.
I like it.
But, and it's rather dark. That light is, can you even adjust it?
Yeah.
It's so dark. Well, I guess now that you put the thing up.
Adjust it, not.
All right. Let's see. What is this stuff? What?
Did you see there's 2 more outlets over here?
Yeah, another outlet down
it's
below
just like
there.
Electricity Central.
Electricity City. So, how to connect to the cable on the television. Power on the television with the control. Press OK. With remote control, use arrows, scroll, RF12, hit enter. What? So this is kind of strange. Let's turn this on and
have their like interface over it or something, and then you can do cable in addition to that.
I don't know, but it's clearly a smart TV. So you got YouTube.
Oh, so then it
YouTube
has this
music.
GUI interface, and then you scroll over to that RF11.1, and you get regular cable too.
Yeah.
That's cool. So it's the best of both worlds.
So Google Play Store, I wonder if you go down there, could you just download whatever apps you want? So you probably could, but you'd have to sign in to do it. I don't really feel like doing all that.
No. Well, but it has. There's really no reason to because you can cast your phone if there's some app.
True. And you have the actual remote to the TV, so if you brought your own stream box, you could always connect that to the TV.
Yep. Look, it even like shows you right there the HDMIs.
So cast, you could hook up your HDMIs. And here this kind of begs the question, instead of putting RFJ1012, why not rename it like cable TV or TV, whatever. Cast.
Not everyone is just TV.
Apps. Which we found out you can add apps. Looks like you can even add games. Here you can adjust the picture. I'll do the next guy a favor and turn it off of eco mode and make sure they get the best possible picture. Let's see, natural, vivid. don't know. Some people like the vivid. I'm always more of a movie guy.
Yeah.
I think it just makes it seem a little better. The TV pulls out and it swivels side to side. So,
So you are kind of looking up at it from the side.
yeah, this is like a terrible viewing angle. But yeah, this is a great. I like this room. It's not like to my style or design, but it has a lot going on for it here. You can do a lot.
Style and design of it.
You could do a lot of work in here. It has a ton of room, and it's like basically the same price as another room that isn't this big. So why wouldn't you do it? So I guess let's keep finishing the tour. Resting my back.
This would be cool too. You know, your kids can watch the Bluey on one channel, one TV, and you can have your channel on whatever you want in the other room. You know?
Yeah, that's a good point. And then here on this desk,
there's another just like that side too.
yeah, 2 outlets and 2 USBs, one of the new variety, one of the old. So let's move into the, so instead of being a studio, this is actually a, you get 2 rooms. So you can close these doors, gives you a little bit of privacy. I don't think they lock, but, huh? So here's a light switch. Where does this go? It turns off the light here.
I like this.
Yeah, I like that.
Ta-da!
You get like 2 rooms. Like you were saying, your kids are wild in one room, you're sleeping in the other, or what have you. So here's the bedroom. Yeah, this is, I must have ordered 2 queens instead of 1 king. So, I don't know. We'll just be snuggling extra tight with extra pillows.
Tonight.
Looks like a same TV here.
Yeah,
Philips, which we've had pretty good luck with them. It looks like they're using them in all the new Holiday Inn or IHG properties. Got a TV stand that has a bunch of drawers, soft close, gigantic mirror here to get ready. Looks similar to or the same mirror that was at the Crown Plaza we were at.
It is.
So, bummer this isn't a closet. It's taken up by, I guess, a giant air conditioning unit. So, here, just poke my eye out with a rod on the curtain. Here is the other window, and it's got like the lettuce on it, and it overlooks the front awning. And this is a mountain view room. There's another room type that is not mountain view, so I guess that's the other side.
It's the Embassy Suite.
And it looks at the Embassy Suites, which is currently under construction. So in here, you're fixed for curtains. You have a see-through one as well as a blue one that is opaque. Now we have a Stacy in bed.
It's very comfortable. And I wanted to say something. You said, oh, the air conditioner's a bummer. You were going to love that because that vent is right there directly across from you, and the wonderful, fresh, cool air just flows right onto the bed.
Well, how about that? I'm going to enjoy
it's like
that.
Perfect. Yeah, you're going to love it. This is the place you're going to want to sleep.
So the backboards are all one continuous unit with the lamps and the other bed, and it looks like it is some kind of fake vinyl, or maybe it is vinyl.
Leather.
Fake leather.
I like the artwork, like sitting, like appearing as though it's just sitting there. That's a very cool modern touch. I like whoever the interior designer for this concept is. They really jiving with me.
Yeah, it's very girly.
There's not any dust or anything here either. I can feel it. Feels clean.
There's an outlet on this side. So
there's an outlet on that side?
Yeah, how's the pillow situation?
They're good. It's a soft and firm.
All right. How's the bedding?
Is
the bedding soft and fluffy?
It's the same awesome stuff with all the IHGs.
So you get gigantic.
I there was like a light back here, like a lot of them have now, but I don't see one.
No, there's no light. But there's 2 giant lights here.
Yeah.
And there's also a clock, 2 outlet holes, and 4 USBs. Is that what is there?
Yeah.
Or 3 outlets?
I think
4 USBs.
Is that a USB?
Or is that an outlet?
That's an outlet.
You're sticking your finger in an outlet.
I'm sticking my finger in an outlet. That's 3 outlets and 2 USBs.
Okay, well, that's cool. And you got another phone. You're never too far away from a phone in case Freddie busts in here at night on you.
And here's something I'll say. Matt doesn't like these open shelving things, but I prefer them because as y'all have gotten to know me, it won't surprise you to know that I forget things in hotel rooms a lot. And that helps me not to forget it because it's not hidden out of the way.
Well, that's exactly why Motel 6 and Red Roof Inn pioneered these types of contraptions so that the maids could see where things were left over and just sweep them out.
Yeah, if I had all of the makeup bags and cosmetics and bottles of Tylenol that I've left in hotel nightstands over the years, it would probably be shocking to a lot of people. So I like that.
Nothing shocks me anymore.
Not about me, at least. But you don't like it because you like that clean, sleek look. But I like that functionality for my own forgetfulness.
Well, for me, if I'm sitting here and I'm here for a week, let's say, and my stuff's just like there, not only can I just like look at my crap, but my crap's going to get dust on it because there's nothing to seal it off from the rest of the world.
See, if I was here for a week, I already know I'd have my little pink cosmetic bag sitting right here, my Tylenol, my Motrin, and I know exactly what. And I put my straightener right beside it.
All right, so this one mirrors that side. As Stacy said, these have the IHG pillow menu, which this one is soft. This one is firm, so you can customize your sleep, which is a great deal.
Thing, I prefer the king bed, but we have plenty of pillows now with the 2 queens.
Mm-hmm. We can have pillow fights later. We can have a pillow fight later. We can build a pillow fort. We have plenty of room for activities in there. We can just like do everything we want to do with pillows and stuff.
We got it all.
We've got it all. We got it made in the shade here.
Yep.
And are these ceilings? They look like they might be taller than normal ceilings.
15 foot.
So, okay, let's continue on. So the bed, I think it's like the hybrid style mattress. It's like a firm core with a soft topper on it, which we like. So you come in here and you have a. I don't really care for these like non-built-in because like look at the wasted space. Yeah. You know, if this was a built-in closet, you'd have probably an extra foot on the side. So you've got, and it looks cheap. They just bought this off at Big Lots or something, which there's nothing wrong with that. But I mean, this is like $1 million hotel. So big laundry bag, which I learned when I was walking the property earlier. The Staybridge difference is that they offer free laundry service. So I didn't really pay attention to the fine details. I don't know how you get laundry soap, but the actual units are free to guests. So that's why, and it's like an extended stay property. So that's why they have the laundry hamper. Looks like there is a ironing board, extra pillows and blankets for the fold-out couch. You got copious amounts of hangers, some of them with clips, hair dryer, extra comfort Baymon. We're in comfort Baymon. And so you don't get what? So you get an ironing board, you get a hair dryer, but you don't get an iron. You get a steam iron. Huh. Well,
What do you need the board for?
Yeah, what you need the board for. It's kind of bizarre. But, I don't know. We'll keep it rolling. Bathroom, the toilet and the shower are in a separate room. Then you kind of have the room before the room. And again, these like non-built-in things drive me nuts. Because it's like, look here, there's so much room here. You could have made this thing so much bigger, like 6 inches on each side. And like, that's impossible to clean. Like you can see down there, there's some kind of crap. There's some kind of crap down there. So, you know, there's that. Looks like you've got the Dove soaps, you've got the body lotion, and is this the same crap that was at the Holiday Inn?
Yep.
The same flavor and everything?
Yep.
Well, that's good. I think it's pretty decent stuff. Alright guys, it's spooky in here, and we're going to see what we can find on the black light. So stay tuned. Holy cow. So in case you didn't notice, or in case you didn't know this, this hotel is pet friendly. And, well, every square inch of this carpet is covered in splotches. Splotches here, splotches there, splotches everywhere. Yeah, just splotches everywhere. It's just all over. So, well, this is a new hotel, but unfortunately, there's been a lot of pet stains. I guess people just don't use pee pads, maybe? TV remote. Looks alright. Let's flip it over. Looks good. Oops, I turned the TV on by mistake. So let's wheel this out here. Looks like nothing on the chair. Let's check under here. Ooh, there's a cool shade of orange. A garbage can under the desk. And then more splotches on the carpet. Wow, just look at this though. This is just crazy. Just all over underneath. Oh, even back here where I was standing. It's just all over. Wow, that's a huge one there underneath that chair. So let's hit this chair up over here. So the chair looks clean, or there's nothing reacting on the chair. Just everywhere you look on this carpet, just more and more splotches everywhere. Oh, and I did want to say that they give you a full-size garbage can in the kitchen, which is great. Instead of having to keep emptying the garbage, you know. Wow, these are some massive ones here. So, yeah. It is a pet-friendly room. Which, you know, Tarzan, he would have loved this place. This seems like the kind of place he would have loved. It's very quiet. He didn't like a lot of noises and stuff. But man, it's just like every square inch of this carpet almost has something on it. Man, they need to get the Stanley steamer up in here. this chair, nothing reacting, but certainly tons of stuff reacting underneath it. Oh goodness. On the wall here, something is reacting, a gigantic reaction. A big I don't know, maybe somebody spilled something on there or something. There's one splotch in the sink. And a little bit of a splotch behind the kitchen sink. Let's see these utensils, because at a hotel that we have yet to release yet, there's a horrifying spatula in it that just the whole spatula glows green, and I was like, is this spatula green? But it turns out it just was covered in something invisible to the naked eye. It was a black spatula. So that all looks good, nothing reacting on that. I'm not going to open up all the cabinets, or should I? Looks like here on the cabinet below the hot plate is like a little bit of reactive material. Toaster looks non-reactive. I can't tell that, but that looks clean. Oh, let's open this up, see what we can find. Nothing glowing in there. Man, it's a terrible handle for a drawer. See. Oh wow, what is this going in here? Oh man, what is this made of? Look at that. Is that cool or what? What in the world? It's not really picking it up on the camera, but it's like a very intense bright blue. It's crazy. Phone. Nothing reactive on the phone. But just, man, this carpet is just crazy. Have you ever in your life seen something like this? This is something the likes of which I've never seen before. It's just all over it. Everywhere you look. Is that a big one over here? Yeah, it's a big one over here. Just the curtain maybe? They like pee on the curtain? Or I don't know if it's pee or not. Could be anything. So there's also splotches on the couch. Little reactive dots here and there. And here, I guess where people put their hands. There's also appears to be something there on the wall, little dots here and there. So I think we are done in here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the camera off, turn out all the lights in the other room, and start out again. Oh, here we go. It's a big old blotch there. But I don't think it's showing up on the camera though. Kind of vaguely. It's like a light blue. There we go. There you see it's kind of shining. Alright. See you on the flip side. Alright, so through TV magic, I opened the doors, went in there, and all the lights are off. It wasn't me turning the camera off, going in and turning them off, and then coming back here and acting as if it was already done to begin with. So, looking again at the floor, you can see there's a little splotch there. Little splotch there. Not as bad as the other room, but there is splotches here and there. There's a good one. It's bright green. So the wall looks good. The TV cabinet looks good. It's one of them cool orange. Those things are so brightly orange colored. See if the dust glows. It does not appear to glow. So another giant stain and a small stain next to it. There's that vibrant green dot. Oh, here we go. More of it. So there, and then there's like a little purple one next to it, and then there's like a light gray one next to it.
I don't know, Rob.
Blacklight test. Sorry, I woke you up.
It's okay. How's it going?
It's pretty crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Surprising me.
Yeah, I guess where it's a pet hotel.
Oh, yeah, that's what I did.
It's man, they have a lot of pets in here. Or maybe like one pet that just...
Or maybe one kid that's still up body.
Yeah, or anything really. I don't know. They've got a lot of something going on.
Oh. Man, I was knocked out.
So, like I said earlier, there was something down here. It glows a little bit. It's like two blue dots. Okay, sink looks good, well, except for this part, but I'm not going to be alarmed by that because we've been using this sink, so that may have came from us, although I don't think it did. It looks like it's probably from hard water stains. So let's take a tissue and see if it wipes off. Actually, you know what it feels like? It feels like toothpaste residue. But it did wipe off. Let me throw that away. Alright. Okay, so you see again what I was saying about these. Okay, so you see again what I was saying about these Okay, so you see what I'm saying again about these built-in, these things that aren't built in, they leave those little crevices. So you can see stuff is getting down in there, or whatever this green colored illumination is. So there's just like some light reactions all around up to where the toilet meets up, as if, and this toilet is kind of loose, so maybe there's like a leak of some sort down here that collects there. I don't know. Something's there. Nothing here. Nothing there. Oh, let's see. Something there. Something there. Something there. Okay. Well, I guess that is the lightning round. The black light round. Love you, bye. Alright guys, so we really like these mattresses. They're very, very, very comfortable. I tried to peel back and see what kind it is. It has like a cover, but as you can see, it's some sort of beauty rest is what the mattress is.
It is very comfortable.
It is extremely comfortable, and the sheets are as well. When I checked in, they give me this envelope, and it has like a letter in it that has all this information. I like when places do this because everybody just assumes the app has everything, and oftentimes the app doesn't, or isn't working, or isn't accurate. And it's always good to have a backup, and it just tells you exactly what you need to know. So, really cool. Looks like tells you how to activate the ice maker in your refrigerator. Let's see, stayover services are followed 1 to 5 nights. Receive a light clean 5 or more. So that's the deal here. That's why you get like a nicer, bigger room, is that they don't do housekeeping. So it's like basically when you check out, or if you stay 5 or more, you get a full service cleaning. It may be daily upon request, but if you're 1 to 5, you get a light clean upon request. Do not disturb signs, pet signs, or magnets located at the refrigerator at the door. Please put them on the door frame or the frame of your door. They have a person available at the front desk 24 hours a day. See dining on the 6th floor. I'm ready to go check that out. I missed breakfast. I overslept. But I'm going to go show you where it's at. It being an IHG place, I'm guessing the breakfast is pretty good. Probably has hot options in the, hopefully the pancake machine. Late checkout until 2 p.m., which is what we got. 20% base points. All right, so yeah, I like these little letters that give you the information you need to know. All right, here is the view from the room. Wow, this giant glass door and this window just lets in a ton of natural light. And look at these snow-covered trees. Looks like a painting almost. Let's go out here for a minute and see what it looks like from out here. It's still kind of snowing and rain, kind of a mix. So a dreary day, putting a cap on what you can see further out, but you can see kind of an outline of the mountains. You can see these trees here. On a clear day, you must be able to see for miles. Pretty cool. Alright, I'm going to go up on the 6th floor to see if I can see the rooftop bar or where they serve breakfast. Probably has a really good view. And I like that places have that. It's pretty cool. Although it's common in places like Vegas and things, you don't ever usually see that around these kind of places. Oh, wow. So I guess here's where they serve breakfast. Yeah, here's the breakfast buffet. Looks like they have a Coke machine and a Minute Maid juice machine. Stacy would love the design of this place. Doesn't look like they have a pancake machine, but they do have several waffle machines. It looks like they have several hot options, including oatmeal and maybe grits. I can't see over there in a pastry box. That's cool. Lets in a lot of natural light from that window in there. They have a giant TV here for you to watch. Pretty good sized room. Yeah, Stacy would love the design. And they have extra seating outside, so if you wanted to go out there, you could. So I like how they have 2 entrances. That way it would flow better. Sometimes these kind of get jammed up in here. It's very clean in here. Doesn't smell at all. Man, these gigantic windows. It's just such a large amount of natural light. And if you can see through these windows, beyond you see the snow-covered trees. Awesome view. Gingerbread Construction Company. Must be a leftover decoration from Christmas. Oh, and there's even windows up there. These exposed beams. Cool light. Yeah, and everywhere you go, you get a little bit of a view of mountains. So even if you had a room that didn't face the mountains, you could come up here and enjoy it. Guess that's like a side room, breakout room called the Den. Wonder if you can open that. It's locked. So the LeConte. So the doors are locked 10 p.m. So they shut it down at night time. Oh, these flowers are trying to survive despite all of the bad weather. Look at this. I don't know what you call this thing. It's cool. This hotel has a really cool design to it. So I know what everybody's thinking. Is this the smoking and vaping zone? No, it's not. But I think it says it's 100% smoke-free hotel. But a lot of times they say that they have a spot that you can go smoke if you're a smoker. But man, look at this view, guys. You can see way beyond what you can from the room. If it wasn't snowing, spitting rain, you'd probably be able to see more for the visibility. But look at that. Don't they look like a painting? All these snow-covered trees and buildings and stuff. This must be a great place to come out here in better weather. So it's like fake painted wood, or is it actual? I think it's like vinyl plank, but they have fire pit out here, so I guess on like fall nights and things you come out here and you can enjoy that. So this is definitely a selling feature of this hotel. Can you imagine coming out here, hanging out, enjoying this view? But a downside is if you've got a balcony on this side of the hotel, which I think ours is, but I'm not sure ours is on these floors. People can look down into your balcony. But minor problem when you get this view. You come out here, play cards, or have your breakfast, just whatever you want. We'll walk back over here. Hopefully there's a mat I can wipe my feet off since it's soaking wet with all the snow up here. Oh man, there's not. So, bathrooms. I guess these are other rooms. Let's see what kind of view they have from this side of the hotel. And the hotel smells like brand new carpet and stuff. So there's the exit, emergency exit. Let's see. Yeah, you got a pretty good view out here. I don't know if any rooms face this side, but pretty decent view, at least until they put stuff on those building lots. Let's look at this cool room. This great view. Well, here's the hours of the breakfast buffet. I guess they have a social, some kind of extra thing for dinner. So they have another fire pit, and they have a couple of gas grills out here, it looks like, so you can do your own barbecuing. I always like that feature of places, even though I've never used it. Looks like they almost have the Embassy Suites built. It's gonna be another nice hotel. So they have the the chairlift if you need help getting in and out of the pool. Looks like it goes up to 4 feet, maybe. So it's like a bean shaped or a snake shaped. And they have like a water feature here for your kids. And it's also a 0 entry over here. Looks like they have more covered seating over there. And I think that they put it all out. The chairs and things are put up for the season because it is closed. But it gives you an idea of what to look forward to in the summertime. So the ice maker never did make any ice overnight.
Maybe the water line's not hooked up.
Yeah. Not sure why it didn't make ice. There's like a whole instruction booklet on it. Maybe I just... Oh, here we go. This light. I guess you have to press this light.
Oh, well.
Anyway.
Now we know. So now you know.
Yeah,
if you want ice, make sure to press that green light in there.
Well, the instructions are on the sheet, but I didn't read the sheet until today. But I didn't read that part of it.
Well, we make mistakes, so you don't have to, viewers.
So now it's going to be ice.
Instant.
There you go. Instant ice.
Staybridge Suites in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. What are your final thoughts?
I had never stayed at one of these Staybridge Inn and Suites. I think it's a fairly new concept by IHG, which is the Holiday Inn people. I thought it was really nice. I've now stayed in Homewood Suites, which is the Hilton version, Residence Inn, which is the Marriott version, and now this. So each one of those has a different feel to it. This is like the newest one of those three that I've been in. So I don't know if the other two now are moving toward the hotel, tall building style versus the more residential spread out apartment building style. But each one has their pluses and minuses. I really enjoyed this stay. It's got all the great things that you come to know and love about IHG hotels. The beds, the beauty rest beds are awesome. Mm-hmm. These beds are great because we both like them. I like a mattress as hard as a rock, and she likes them as soft as a marshmallow. But yet these, we both. I know.
I really think we should buy one of these for our house.
I think what it is, it has like a firm
base,
and then like a soft top.
Yeah, I think we should get one of these.
But the great soaps and things. It's clean. I didn't get to go to the breakfast, but I did tour the bar. It looked like they had a great breakfast. I'll try to find some pictures and put up there of to get you a feel of what they have.
Do they have the pancake roller machine?
No, they had waffles, it looks like.
That's interesting for IHG.
Well, the pancake machine may just be a Holiday Inn thing. I don't know.
Okay.
Have we stayed at any of their other brands other than Holiday Inns? I don't think we have we?
I don't think so. I'm trying to think.
Oh, the Indigo, but that didn't...
include breakfast.
Didn't include breakfast. We've stayed at the Avid and the Garner, but the Avid is a wholly new concept that just does away with the traditional style breakfast. They have just like grab and go breakfasts items. In the Garner, I think it had a breakfast, but that's more of a budget.
Yeah.
So I don't think it had a pancake, but I think maybe it had a waffle machine too. I don't know. I'll have to review the tape.
I think it did have waffle machine.
But that's good that you have that option here, and that room up there is gorgeous. All these gigantic windows with all these sweeping views. And if it's on a better day, you can go out and eat breakfast or whatever on that awesome patio out there. So would I ever stay at a Staybridge? Again, I would. I like the suite style hotels, especially when you can get them for the same price or even less sometimes as just a normal hotel. The extra room really energizes you when you're on the road, makes you feel like you're home. I guess that's why they design them, to make them comfortable and stuff, and stylish. And
clean. Yeah, the black light did indicate a lot on the carpets, but I think that may be because it's a pet hotel and the people actually staying in the hotels not minding after their pets. I like that it's a hotel that is pet friendly because there's so few of them around here, especially that are of quality. Or I don't know of any other one. Oh, the Spring Hill Suites is a suite hotel, but it's like more of a compact. This is like a residential style hotel, a lot more long-term stays. Vacation destination. You're coming down here for a week or a long weekend, staying like 4 days, or even one. It's just like a good thing to have that home style kitchen and amenities to help you stay recharged.
I like that. What I thought, I loved this place. I just want to say that. And while I was there, and as we were leaving, I thought the next time we're here with our family, this is where I want to stay. Because you have that big living room where you can all hang out together. Because we do end up, like when we're here with Samantha and Jeff and the girls, and we're here with your family, we hang out in our rooms with each other, but we end up like sitting on the beds and stuff, and that's fine. Like, it's our family. But it's not as comfortable for everybody. But to have that big living room sofa there for us all to hang out, that would be very nice. So I think the next time we're here with family, I would like to try this place out. I think it's a great option for, like, we were just here for one night, but like you said, a long stay. If you're here 3 or 4 nights, wow, that would be a great room. I really like this location on Jake Thomas Road, these new hotels here. I think it's very convenient. You are minutes from Dollywood, minutes from Pigeon Forge, from Teaster Lane, and then you can skip on down the next, I guess, block or whatever, and go towards the Parkway. I think this is a really great location, and it gives you a really great view too.
Well, you can't walk to anything, so there's nothing really developed here yet, but that's also a good thing because it's so quiet here and it's so not congested. The main drag is just so congested, especially on the on times, the on season, like traffic jams. You can't get up and down. So then, like this Teaster Lane thing, it's getting built up now. Sometimes it has a lot of traffic on it, but this thing is just like peaceful. It's just like what I imagined this place was before it got built up. So I think that's really nice. I would definitely stay at a Staybridge again. I would definitely stay at this Staybridge again. I really like that a lot of the rooms have balconies. That's unusual for new hotels, even if it is a small one. I like that they have that option for you, and it's not just like 1 or 2. It's like there was a good size number of rooms, looks like, have the balconies.
I really like that the balconies are wheelchair accessible.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really think about that, and then when I saw that and noticed it, I thought, I don't know that I've ever seen a wheelchair accessible balcony. So I really like that. I think that's cool.
Our buddies are leaving us, going on to greener pastures.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really like this specific location.
I'm with you. I'd stay in a Staybridge again, and I want to stay in this specific one again.
Yeah, I've added this to like my favorite list. We don't usually stay at the same place twice anymore, just to get the video and whatnot. But if I would definitely put this on the list of places, like one of my favorite places to stay. Especially if it's pet friendly. You got a pet. This has to be on like the top 5 places to stay that are pet friendly in the area.
For sure.
What else we got to go on? Oh, the cost of it. Let me see.
We're here in the off season.
I think it was like $100 and some bucks.
Which is a really good price for the off season, honestly. I mean, I'm with you. I wonder, like, are these hotels here, these new ones, they're not performing as well as they thought? Because the prices are very reasonable.
So it was $101 and 75 cents and $12.46 of taxes, total of $114.21. So that's pretty cool. Says it's a 552 square foot. Oh yeah, that's something else I was going to say. So this was like an actual 2 different rooms, which I don't know how you felt about that, versus the Residence Inn one that we stayed at was just one large room. I'm not really. They both have their pluses and minuses. The Residence Inn felt more open and spacious, but at the same time, you had less privacy. Like if you wanted to sleep and I wanted to watch TV, you know, you didn't have the separate space. I probably would lean toward the separate space.
It's plus and minus. I lean towards the separate space. Not that I don't always want to be with you, but when you're in your insomnia mode and you're up all night watching TV, it would be nice there to go in and close that door, you know. I do, like, I always just something about being married to Matt. You learn to wear a face mask because he stays up all night a lot. So that doesn't bother me when we don't have separate spaces, you know. I just put my mask on and go to sleep. But that, I think I prefer the separate space. Then think if you had, like, teenagers or something, they're going to want their own private space if they're sleeping on the pull out. Give them a little privacy to text their friends or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. So, I don't know. You want to wrap it up? I can't really think of anything else.
I think we've covered it all. I like this place. Definitely recommend. I'm going to watch the prices here as the season continues on. I'm wondering how high it goes up. I don't know. I haven't really looked. But I would pay much more than we paid for this room and feel like I still got a good value. So.
Well, I've seen certain times in these hotels, like even just a basic hotel, not even like a premium, not even a suite, go for like $400 or more. So I can't imagine like this would go, you would think, for higher than that, but who knows?
The pricing in this area is wonky and wacky, and I don't get it. Places that you think will be more are less, and places that you think will be less or more. So I want to watch the prices here, and as the Embassy Suites opens behind us, I'm interested to see how that affects things, because that place is enormous. There's a lot of rooms there, and I've said it before when we did the Cambria. I really hope all this new development drives the prices down, because I want this area to continue to be an accessible vacation destination for working class people, because that's what it's always been. And I like seeing the luxury stuff and the nicer stuff, but I mean, I don't like seeing these these $400 and $500 rooms here. I think that's too much, and I hope that this additional development keeps this place accessible to
there should be something
people.
For everybody, you know. If you want a premium room and save up, or you don't care.
Yeah, if you want a $400 room, I'm not judging you on
or
that.
If you want a budget option, you know, as soon as they bring these hotels online, you would think the more supply would drive the prices down. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. This area has so many memories for me as a child, and I want other people, regular, everyday, working class people like us, to be able to make those memories with their families. I don't want this to turn into a Disney $10,000 trip every time you want to come down here, you know. So that's just me.
But I guess smash that like button if you liked it. If you've made it this far, you probably like it, or maybe you're hate watching it. I don't know.
Troll us in the comments right now.
If you liked it, hit the like button. If you don't like it, please don't hit the dislike button. Whatever you do, don't hit the dislike button. Or wait, reverse psychology would be
hit it.
Subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps the channel out, and it keeps you from missing out on exciting new content we come out with every week. If you're already subscribed and you're a longtime viewer, thank you so much. We appreciate each and every one of y'all. It means the world to us. Y'all watch our videos, like and comment, subscribe. Helps us keep doing what we're doing. You know, if we could just get to the point to what we're doing pays for itself, I'd be happy.
That'd be nice. But we're having fun doing it, and we appreciate you guys.
And comment. Let us know what you think about these kind of videos. Do you like them? Do you not? Do you have any suggestions on how to make them better?
And let us know if there's a place here that you're wanting us to try out, that you've been considering but you need information on, and we'll try to get to it for you.
Yeah, I like going to these
suggested places. I really like that.
Suggested places, not only like that one, except for that one hotel. It's like the person kept saying, you all to go here. It's only so much more than the Americana.
They kept saying something nasty to us,
and then like, you guys are terrible. Go, you know. So,
but I do like going. I like to hear when you guys are like, "Hey, we've thought about this. Let us know what you think of it." I like that, and I love to hear when we do a review and you guys say, "Hey, we went there after we saw your review, and this is what we thought." So I love to hear that. So if you've been here, let us know what you thought about it.
And I'll tell you, like, when I look at these, when I don't have like a suggestion or anything, how I look at going to them, have I been there before? Have I been to this brand before? Is it a brand new property, you know, so I can see what it's about and let everybody know what it's about. And then the older properties, I like when they've been rehabbed, so I go there just so you can get an idea of if you've ever stayed there. Maybe they've changed it for the better, I don't know, or the worse, just to get you some information to help you determine whether or not you want to stay at these places.
Yep. All right, guys, I think that's it. We're going to wrap up. I'm hungry. Let's go get us something yummy to eat here in the Smoky Mountains.
All right, sounds great.
We'll see you soon. Love you. God bless you.